Ow! Ow, that hurt. That was smart.
Be careful when you have hot stuff, folks.
Oh my God.
But I will have this video up for you.
Excuse me, sir.
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, you know as well as I do if you own a 22 Honda Civic Sport that the front and rear door speakers are a little lackluster. I'm even hearing it in the Bose for the Tourings. So what we're going to be doing in today's video is we're going to be replacing those speakers. Now, the fronts are 6.5s, so I went with the JBL GTO 629s. The reviews were great on them, so those are the ones I chose. Hopefully they fit. And in the rears are 5.25s, so I went with the Club 5020s. But before we get into installing those, I need to figure out why that DRL is not working. I hope the wire isn't cut because that'll be a pain. I hope the wire's not pulled out of the DRL itself. That would be even worse. That means I got to get another set. But unfortunately, I got to take this bumper off at least one more time. It shouldn't take me long, so, oh wait, I forgot. And just like that, the bumper is off. Now, I've probably spent 45 minutes messing with it. I messed with all the wiring. All the wiring was good. Nothing was cut. Nothing was pulled out of the regular LEDs, which is great. But unfortunately, still doesn't work. So I'm assuming that the LED itself went out in that. So I'm gonna have to get another set. I wanna make sure I plug in all the wires back into the plugs that I've already messed with in the headlight. I definitely wanna make sure I get wires back into those. So what I'm gonna end up doing here is I'm going to leave them in for now. I don't wanna have to take the wiring out right now. I wanna get to these speakers for you guys. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take this bumper off again. But right now, I'm gonna put it back on real quick. And we're back, and it's 5 days later. I've had some issues going on here, guys. I don't know what's been going on here. It's been a rough week. So it's Saturday again, and we're gonna try to throw these speakers in. But first, I wanna update you, and I gotta turn the heater off. Hang on. Okay. But first, I wanna update you on the DRLs. So what I did is I just ordered another set. They should be here next week, I hope. So I'll get them installed, and I'll take you guys on a road trip. Well, not really a road trip, but I'll take you guys out on the road, show you what it looks like with the DRLs and the fog lights together. All right, so let's jump in and let's get these speakers installed. But first, I want you to hear what it sounds like factory, which I've already showed you before, but let's do it again so it's easier to compare. Let me start the car. So what you guys think of that Spelab video? What do you guys think about that open exhaust cutout? What do you think? I think it sounds pretty cool. All right, let's get to listening to some tunes here. Hang on. Okay, so what you're gonna see on the screen is not the song that's playing. The song that's playing is Retrograde by Novia, or 91 Novia. I'll put the link in the description. All the music I use for my videos is on Epic Sound, so if you wanna go check them out, feel free to do so. So, look at the volume. Volume is on 20, okay? Like I said, that is not the song that's playing. Oh, let me shut the door. All right, all the windows were up, now all the windows are down. Doors are closed. Actually, it doesn't sound that bad, to be honest. But I think it's gonna sound much, much better. All right, let's hear what it sounds like outside the car. It's not that loud, really. And all the windows are down, as you can tell. All right, so let me rip this door. All right, so let me rip this door panel off for a third time. Oh, let me tell you what, these are the easiest door panels to take off I've ever done. And I've removed a couple hundred off many, many different models, makes and models, right? One screw, the rest are clips. Watch, you'll see. Let's go. Okay, so the tools you'll need is a Phillips head screwdriver and a door panel tool. After that, you'll need an 8mm, or you can also use the Phillips head. I chose to go with the 8mm. It's kind of hard to get out with the Phillips head. It's pretty tight, so go with the 8mm. Now, what you need to do first is you need to pull the window switch out. And it's actually really easy. Just take your door panel tool, take this little flat edge right here, come in against the door panel back here in the corner. That's the easiest place I found to go. And then pry up a little bit. Once you can get your fingers under there, go ahead and remove the tool and then just pry up. Now don't yank on it, be pretty steady with it, and then just do the same thing. Bring your hand back here and then it just pops out. Then you got two harnesses. Just like any other harness, pull the tab down, pull the harness out. All right, here we go. Then you have a Phillips head screw right here. This is the only screw in the whole door panel. All right, there's your screw. Then what you want to do is take your door panel tool, bring it down here, pop it underneath, find the clips. And the best one is I found is right here at the bottom. And again, what you want to do is pull it back enough to get your fingers underneath it. You can get rid of the door panel tool. And then what you want to do is you just want to yank really hard, really fast. You don't want to go slow. You'll more than likely break more clips if you're going slow. So I just put my foot here at the corner of the door and pull, right? So all the ones from here the whole way around came off. Well, there's a line of clips up top here as well. And off it comes. Now, be careful and don't yank completely off because you still have your trunk switch, right? So just come back here, unhook that wiring harness, and off comes the door panel. Like I said, these are the easiest door panels ever to remove, I swear. Then you have an 8mm or a Phillips head bolt to take out, and it's the only one holding the speaker in. Okay, now there are two little tabs going down, and then there is two little clips in here that kind of hold it in. So you just gotta pull out, lift up, and it comes right out. And then you have the wiring harness for the speaker, just like any other wiring harness. Push the tab down, pull the harness out. And here is your factory speaker. Now what you're going to need to do, remember that little clip thing I told you? Well, that holds the bolt, so you just squeeze that tight on either end, push through, like so, and it just comes right out. So what I did the first time is I messed up. I didn't bring a drill with me. I didn't have anything, you know, so I was like, man, I'm an idiot. So I threw the door panel back on, and then I ordered some of these. It said it was for a 90 and up, so I was like, all right, cool, no big deal. I know some people threw them in their 10th gens, so I was like, okay, the 11th gen should be the same. Well, unfortunately, they are not. So what I'm gonna end up having to do is I'm still gonna use these. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut them off about here. And then I'm gonna have to cut this off too, which I really don't wanna do. But I don't ever think I'm gonna throw the factory speakers back in ever again. So it shouldn't be a big deal. So I'm gonna end up having to cut this off. We gotta cut this plastic back. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna match these with these. Solder. I haven't soldered anything in a very, very long time. I don't have a soldering gun or an iron or whatever you want to call it. So we're just going to use a little torch. Let's see how we make out here. But first, what we need to do is we're going to cut this plastic back right here. Now, there is a little clip that is right here. Just push that in and it'll give you more room to bring that wire out further. Oh, and then we're going to heat shrink it too, after we solder it. Alright, so that's done. And I'm going to kind of separate the tape here, give us a little bit more room to work with. I think that should be enough. So, wish me luck. And what we'll do is we'll snip that ground and that power. Maybe. There we go. We'll match them up together, throw some solder on them, heat shrink them, and hook the speaker up. And we'll listen to at least what one of them sounds like. I'll tell you what, I got to give a shout out to my boy, NA Custom 22. Here's his Instagram. Go follow him. He actually really helped me out a lot. He sent me this diagram right here. Feel free to pause the video, take a screenshot. It'll help you out. So he saved a lot of time that I didn't have to test light a bunch of stuff. So thank you so much, Nate. Greatly appreciate it. Make sure to go give him a follow. Link will be in the description. So we know which one's which now pretty easily, thanks to Nate. And what we need to do next is I need to go and just crimp all these wires back so that I have some room to connect them and solder them. Now mind you guys, I don't do electrical stuff, so bear with me. I know a lot of you guys don't either, and gals too. Another thing too, guys, is you guys have been asking me a lot of questions about will I do this stuff for you. I should open my own shop, for real. I mean, as many of you guys that keep asking me about it. Maybe one day I'll be able to open my own shop, which would be awesome. And you guys would be a very big contributor to that. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't keep making these videos, and I would just do this stuff and not make the videos. But I figure that's kind of why I got into YouTube anyway. I'm doing this stuff anyway. Why don't I just record it, and if it helps some people out along the way, awesome. So I thank you guys for always watching. I truly appreciate it. You gentlemen and ladies and scholars. All right, so those are done. Now I gotta do the ones in here. Okay, so what I wanted to do before I really got started here was to make sure that these actually fit. And they do, so that's good. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm just gonna hook them up. I'm gonna take them off of here, obviously. Then I'm gonna hook them up. I'm gonna wire them up and then we'll try some soldering. So yesterday I asked my boy Chris what he was doing today. He said he wasn't sure. I asked him if he wanted to help me put speakers in my car. He said he didn't know. I just got a text from him. He asked me what I was doing. I said I'm putting speakers in my car. He said, could he come help? I said, sure. He said, asked me if I needed anything. I said, I do. I need a soldering iron. He said, okay, I'll stop at Lowe's and get one. I said, okay, I'll pay you when you get here. So until he gets here with the soldering iron, what we're gonna do is we're gonna see how this thing will mount up, because I know we need to drill some holes. So why don't we do that before he gets here? Okay, so these front speakers come with 2 brackets. Now, Nate did help me out with this as well. You kind of got to move them around a little bit, so what I'm going to do is we'll push that in there for now. He said you're not going to be able to use the exact holes except for one of them. And I believe he said it is this one. And it actually fits in there really flush. Thank you again, Nate. Appreciate it, brother. All right, so what we need to do next is mark some holes. Once you got it in there the way you want it and it's sitting flush, just take a screw, run it in these 4 here. Just take it and make marks on the paint. That way you know. Now I'm not gonna lie, I already messed up and drilled some holes wrong. So just be mindful of that when you're doing it. That's why I said to do it. Once you got it in there like that, take that screw and make your marks like that. And then what you want to do is you want to test fit them, make sure it's right, make sure everything lines up. Your screws in, see if they stay. Actually, let me actually run them in real quick. Now this one just falls right in there. It won't go in. So what I ended up doing was just hitting it with the bracket, and I think it'll be perfectly fine. And there we go. It fits. All right, Chris showed up.
Excuse me, sir.
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Not a soldering iron, but something pretty close, so that'll work. But what we need to do first is we need to hook these wires up. So on the left front door, the positive is the light green and the negative is the light blue. Then what I need to do is I need to put some heat shrink on first. That way I can slide it up after we solder it on there. Actually, I'll slide it on this one first. Okay, they're hooked up. Now we gotta solder them together. Oh, and I messed up again. Yep, forgot the shrink on this one. Shut up, Chris. Okay, now it's time to solder them together. Time for you to rate my job here. Let's see. Leave a comment down below of how I did. All right, I need to heat shrink these. Okay, so I already have that shrink on there, so I just need to push that down. Roll that over top, like that. Do the same thing with this one. Over top like that. And then, got myself a little torch. We're gonna hold it up here like that. And we're just gonna okay. Now mind you, this is my first time, so don't kill me in the comments, okay? I think that looks pretty good. Little tugs. All right, let's hook the speaker up. Now your ground is your smaller one, right here. And the bigger one is your power. Ground is black, white is power. All right, let's test it out, see what it sounds like. Then we can rotate the tweeters too. Now the screws aren't down tight, so you're gonna hear a little rattle, but turn the tweeter. That's so cool, you can aim it. Let me aim it towards myself. Just like that. All right. All right, I'm gonna throw this back together real quick. I'll throw it in a time lapse, and then Chris and I are gonna time lapse the rest. If anything changes, I'll let you know. Now, watch how fast I put this door panel back on. I could use my drill for this too, but I'm not gonna make it faster, but I'm not gonna. And just like that, it's done. Let's get to the other ones. That one was on there, not gonna lie. Ooh. Now, I don't know if this tweeter is attached to the door panel or not, so you gotta be careful there. Okay, so the tweeter is attached to the door panel, so be very careful. Just like that. What'd that take? A minute maybe? Never took it off before. It's pretty good. Why does this look like the same size as the front? But it says it's not supposed to be. All right, I've had some bad luck putting this. I've had some bad luck putting this stereo in. Now, right here, I'm going to show you. It says 6.5s up front, 5 1/4s in the rear from Honda News, right? Wrong. Let me tell you something. The rear has 6.5s too, because I just put the one I'm going to put in the passenger side right here in the rear door, and it fits perfectly. Why Honda News said that, I don't know, but let me show you something else. This is the one that came out of the front. This is the one that came out of the rear. Can you spot a difference? I sure can't. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put the one in the front, and then I will eventually put the ones in the rear. I'll show you guys that in another video because I'm posting this video. This is the 3rd time I've tried to do this. I might have something else involved with this video. I'm not sure yet because I got another project I want to take care of. So I'm going to throw this rear door together and then hop back into the passenger side door, get that speaker in, and then maybe I'll install it. Light gray is positive, violet is negative. Heat wrap is already on there. I'm thinking about doing a Q&A video. I already have probably 5 or 6 questions lined up for it. But if you guys have any other questions for me, let me know in the comments below, and then I'll make one in my community tab, and I'll ask the same question there. That way I can kind of get all your questions answered all in one video. Because I can almost guarantee you, one of you is going to say, "Can you install that for me?" I get that a lot. And don't forget to go follow NA Customs 22 on Instagram. I thank him for all his help. He just got to it right before I did. Good stuff, Nate. Good job. And he did post a clip of what it sounds like on his Instagram too. He does have different speakers than I do. I have the GTX 629s. I can't remember which ones he has. You can find out on his Instagram. And then make sure to follow my Instagram too, 717_project. Ow! Ow, that hurt. That was smart. Okay. Be careful when you have hot stuff, folks. You don't want to do what I just did. It's not too bad. Not bad at all, really. It's just hot. I'll tell you what, it's been a rough week. Burned myself. I can't remember what else I did in this video. I did a lot of stupid things. I tried this 3 times. Now it's going on the 4th one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. But I ordered a new set. I ordered another set. Go ahead, shut the door. I ordered another set. They'll be here on Monday. I'm going to install them Tuesday night after work. And I'll have the next episode up for you on Wednesday night at 9 a.m. God damn. See? I did it again. I did it again. Don't you laugh. Leave me alone. I will have... See, I told you. It's been a rough week. I will have this second episode up for you Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Thank you very much, Chris. Thank you very much. Oh, man. Like I said, it's been a rough one. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. And here's a taste of what's coming up next weekend. This is how I make thumbnails, y'all. This is what I should do. I should get that 5 1/4 like this. It's like shop. All right. They're to be here on Monday. I will install them Tuesday night, and I'll have the rest of this uploaded for you guys on Wednesday night at 9 a.m.